All right. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the latest episode of the Airplane Show. Yes, sir. My name is Greg. I'm going to be your trusted internet pilot on this. Oh, my hair is all fucked up. On Phoenix Friday. Yes, sir. We're going to try to do not a series, but we're going to try to do Phoenix on Friday nights from now. And I like having an excuse to fly Phoenix. So that's what we're going to try to be doing. We're going to try to do Phoenix on Friday nights. Tonight, I think we have a pretty good one. We are going to be flying a Jetstar airplane from Dunedain, New Zealand. Well, it's Dunedain International Airport, which is why I named it Dunedain Ranger. If y'all know about Lord of the Rings, you know, Aragorn was one of the last. There might be a couple of them out there. He did confirm that there's a few of them left. Yeah, he's a Dunedain Ranger, so we're gonna fly. And I don't think it's like the same place, obviously, because Lord of the Rings is not real, right? Right, it's not real. That's my autistic way of trying to blink. I'm not autistic. I'm just kidding. But yeah, man, let's get into this thing. Oh! I got to show you something. First, let me just show you that it's a real flight, and then I got a surprise to show you guys. Two surprises, actually. Two surprises. Give me one moment here. Let me just get display capture up here. All right, so here is the real flight. There's the tail number. We don't have a tail number to match in Phoenix, which is okay. We have one that's close. But yeah, Masgill, New Zealand, Dunedain. I know it's probably not Dunedain, but it's pretty damn close to the actual word. Dunedain to Auckland. I did set our alternate as Hamilton, which is like somewhere over here. Oh no, right here, Hamilton. So I didn't want to go somewhere too far. All right, so that's that I wanted to show you. Now back to the simulator. So the Connie, our bad girl Connie, she's actually now available as a free upgrade for Microsoft 2024. So if you guys own the Super Constellation from 2020, it is now available as a free upgrade here. We're going to fly that thing tomorrow night for sure. And the other update that just came out, and I am stoked about this one. I am like probably more excited about this than any other airplane that's come out recently. The ATR 42 and 72 is now native on 2024. I know, right? It's fucking amazing. I've been waiting so long. We don't need to see it. I guess we'll just wait. Let's just wait, and then we're gonna jump into the airplane and get that bird juiced up and fired up. All right, so let me first show you about Connie. All right, let's just do Constellation. Okay, here we go. See? It doesn't say MS 2020 anymore. It's the actual one now. So it's now available. And now for the ATR, you can see the ATR Common is now a 2024 downloadable airplane now. If we go to the marketplace page, it is now available for 2024, which is fucking dope. I love it. It's probably my favorite propeller plane in 2020 is the ATR. Now it's probably going to be my favorite one in 2024 until they come out with a Dash 8 Q400 that I approve of. I'm going to leave dev mode up top there. That's not really bothering anybody. All right, so we need to go to Dunedain. I already got the flight number programmed in. We got our livery. Let's go to Dude. I'll put the sound on once we get into the game. All right, let's do general aviation. We'll do number 3. gonna try my best to not use any filters anymore with the game audio. I noticed on the last stream that a lot of that wind noise, the choppiness of it, that was coming from the filter I was using. I tried to keep the limiter at a proper level for the release of it, but no matter what I did, it was still choppy. Obviously, a quicker release is better in most situations. That should not be right. Are the engines not on? We're not at cold and dark? No, we're not. All right, let me put this on cold and dark.
You need to stop the engines to request ground services.
And no shit, bitch. No shit, bitch. I got you. Oh, see, none of this stuff saved. That's why. All right, let's just reset it. Yeah, that looks okay. Frame is okay. Yep. Okay. Cockpit. Yep. Units. Yep. GSX. All right, that's good. All right, and where? Oh yeah, panel states. All right, let's do cold and dark. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead. Oh yeah, you know what? Before we do anything, let me just pull our flight plan into here. I always like pulling the flight plan in here. I like looking at Lido charts as much as I can. Lido charts are pretty cool looking. Very colorful compared to a lot of the other Jeppesen charts and things like that. All right, there's that. Let's go into Fenix here. Let's go here. We got GPU. We got that. Okay, let's you know, we'll call GSX over for that. Let me get. Okay. Your plan has an off block time. You can adjust this, but okay, but that's fine. Let's just put this at 2 o'clock. Okay, there we go. So that's good. Let's go ahead and get the airplane turned on. So let's put on battery 1 and 2. Okay, fire test works there. Test works there. Something got downgraded. All right, let's yeah, let's start tuning our nav here, and then we'll go walk around outside. Initialization. Let me see if that's correct here. Yep. All right, let's go here. Let's do ATSU, AOC. Flight initialization. Initialization request. Okay. So that's now done. We'll get our pre-departure clearance here in a moment. Let's go back. This page here. Initialization. Let's pull in our flight plan now. There we are. And we have JST 282. Cost index of 12. And we're cruising to 37,000 feet. Okay. So let's go ahead and get some stairs over here. Okay, stairs are coming. Let's request refueling.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Let's put on our jacket.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do
Hang
it.
on. Okay, is our nav set yet? Alright, that's close enough. I think we can move these to nav now. Let's just put on our nav lights. Damn, $20 for stairs. Jesus.
Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Top of the day, Lyle. Let's go check out these engines. Let's check out our blades here. Ah, yes. They look excellent. All right, blades look good. All right, let's go say hi to Rosenfelder.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
You son of a bitch, Rosenfelder!
Boarding requested. Please use your airplane
Whoa.
fuel system to set the desired
Oh,
fuel
you son of a
quantity.
bitch. All right.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Hey, let's see here. Configure. Fuel. We have 7214.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
I just did, bitch. There we go. All right, let's get our pre-departure clearance now. Let's see if this works. All right, gate number is 3. But you know, we don't know what ATIS is. Let's get our ATIS. So we have what, NZDN? Okay, departure. That's gay as shit. It's got everything but say intentions. All right, let's try that. See if that works. Hey, look at that. ATIS. Maybe it did work. No ATIS available. All right, that's fine. Let's, Jesus.
Passengers bus is coming.
All right, 126.45 is ATIS.
NE0. Sky clear.
So we have information pop up.
Temperature 9 Earth, 2.5. QNH1015. Transition level 140. Advise on initial contact, you have information pop-up.
Alright, let's try this again.
Passengers boarding starting.
Okay, we have information pop-up. NZDN. Okay, send our pre-departure clearance. Okay, alignment 4 minutes. Let's make sure our systems are okay. Let's hold the recall button in for 3 seconds. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Okay, nothing running behind the scenes that shouldn't be.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Jetstar Airways. Flight 282, departing from Dunedain International Airport.
Dunedain,
and
okay,
bound
Dunedain.
to Auckland International Airport.
Dunedain,
On behalf of
bitch.
myself, Erica McCormick, and my colleagues, thank you for choosing to fly with us today. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and ensure your hand luggage is stowed securely in the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. Should you require any assistance, do not hesitate to contact any member of our crew. We appreciate your cooperation and look forward to a smooth journey together.
Here we go. Are we gonna get a bleep bleep bleep? I didn't hear the bleep bleep bleep. There we go. All right, bleep bleep bleeps. Okay, depart. Let's see here. Next page. All right, Wilco. Okay, departure to 5,000, runway 3. Okay, let's get our flight plan plugged in here. Ah, it's partly in there. All right, departure is runway 3. And then we have BIDE 4P. Insert. Let's add our arrival in. 5 right. And then we have Dave 7B. Let's get rid of any discontinuities. Alright, so that looks okay. Let's go ahead and get our secondary flight plan in here if we can.
Passengers bus is coming.
Okay, copy active. And then let me see what's kind of near us, like a waypoint that we can kind of hold at. Okay, so if we go to the south, we have NV, which is a holding point. Well, it's a VOR station.
Passengers boarding
All
starting.
right, so let's do that. So we're gonna go 1 hour departure. Okay, so that all looks good, and then we're just gonna type in NV So let's do Gooted. Next waypoint is NV. And NV is... what's the coordinates here? In case we blow an engine out. Now we have a place to turn around and go back to. So 4624. 16. Okay, it's this one down here. And let's go.
This way, please. Welcome on board. Hello.
We have, let's see here.
Hello. Good afternoon. Hello. Hello.
And let's put in NZND.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
I don't think we can put NZND in there. All right, so we'll just go ahead and just get rid of this here. And if we need to turn around, we'll just get vectored back. So, okay. Clear. Okay, so our second one is... okay. Boarding's done. Wind request. And then performance. All right, well, let's grab that from the actual table here. Our squawk is 4565. Okay, let's get the APU fired up because we got to wait a couple of minutes after we turn it on for it to clear out all the fumes. So after it starts, we got to punch the clock for 3 minutes. In the meantime, let's get our mass imbalancement. Hey, what's up? Good evening. How are you, my friend? I like say intentions quite a bit, actually. There's a lot of good things about say intentions. There's a lot of things that I wish would change. Excuse me, would change as well. Like, but overall, it's a really good program. Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. I use it all the time. I can't think of any time I've really used VATSIM or any of those. Beyond ATC, no, I just use this one. Yeah, it works very well. It's got a good amount of features to it. All right, APU is on. Oh, hang on, almost. Let's get ready and hit the chronograph button here. All right, so let's wait 3 minutes before we turn bleed on. That'll give it some time to air out the bad juju in the lines there. All right, for our secondary flight plan, we can pull this in. We have 124, 25, and 29. $124, 125, 129. And then we have flaps 1 with what kind of trim? Down point. Oh, flaps 3. Oh, wow. 3 down point 4. Wow. All right, so 3/D 0.4. What, bitch? Oh, DN 0.4. Really, guys? Really? Really? All right, 0.4. And temperature is 59. All right, now let's go back to our regular flight plan. Let's go to initialization here. Okay, that all looks good. Let's go to performance. That's all been plugged in here. Okay, so we are ready for pushback. Let's get clearance for that.
Dunedain Tower, Jetstar 282, requesting pushback and start.
Oh, we still have another minute left.
Jetstar 282, push and start approved, face southeast.
Yeah, it does sound very realistic, and you can actually go in and choose a whole slew of different characters, different accents, different dialects. You can have it talking like tons of different languages. Like, it's a really cool system. And now it started generating traffic too now, so some of these airports will have like AI generated traffic as well. I mean, there's some definitely cool stuff with stay intentions. I'm a big fan of it, and it's been getting better over the time and more stable as well, which is good. All right, that's good. Pilot brief. All right, did we get any new messages in the meantime? Let's see here. Yeah, pre-departure clearance. All right, has it been 3 minutes? Been 3 minutes. All right, we can put APU bleed on. Put on all of our fuel pumps. Turn off our external power. Let's disconnect anything on the ground here. So chocks, GPU. Let's turn on our seat belts. Arm the emergency lights. Put the strobes in auto. Put our beacon light on. We'll turn PAX off in a minute. Let's get clearance for... Actually, let's check a couple of things real quick. All right, doors are all closed. Electric looks good. Hey, that's pretty cool, man. You're a real-world Airbus A320. Oh, that's cool, man. Well, I hope you appreciated me waiting 3 minutes to turn the bleed air on for the APU. I hope you appreciate that. Yeah, that's cool. I think that would be a good way to practice your English, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, better than Rosetta Stone, I think. Or any of those other, you know, online devices. Okay, let me tell GSX we need to back up. I don't know why this is so big. It must be in my, maybe in the settings menu. I have to turn down the fonts. All right, prepare for pushback.
Lock in gear.
Are you guys going to remove the stairs there, or what's going on, fellas? There we go. Oh, I should start sky dolly. Shit. I always forget to start sky dolly. Let me see here. Wait, does sky dolly work with Fenix? Yeah, it does. Man, there's like so many things I want to fly this weekend. I am from like the Baltimore, Maryland area. Oh, I forget which way. We'll just say nose to the left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright, parking brake is released.
All engines clear.
Alright,
Start at will.
let's turn packs off. Let's fire up engine number 1 here. Yeah, I live about 10-15 minutes from BWI Airport. You know, do I have live weather on? I think I do. Yep. Oh, no shit. I didn't realize that. I always turn the packs off. Oh, I think we went the wrong way. We might have to go into slew mode. Should have went the other direction.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Dunedain International Airport. Information Papa.
What?
0100 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 03.
Yeah.
Link Visibility 10.
Why did ATIS come back
Clear.
on? That's weird.
Oh, advise on initial con.
Oh, I see why now. Okay. Oh, we're okay.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
All right, very good.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Oh, did my buttons switch again? Hang on a second. I hate doing this while I'm getting ready to fly. But I don't think this is set right. Let me see here. Oh yeah, it does. All right, but I might have the wrong heading bug here. Yes. Yeah, they make a very good livery. The folks from Fenix. All right, decrease. All right, fuck it. We'll just leave it how it is. All right, so engines are on. Let's put our flaps down to 3. Let's arm our parking brake. Let's put our brakes on max. Let's turn predicted weather on. I'm going to leave it off for a while though. Let's see here. Takeoff configuration. Alright, we'll get the okay from the cabin before we take off. Alright, taxi lights on. That all looks good. Let's get clearance for, Oh, they just rang us and let us know that the cabin is ready, so we are good. Let's turn off the APU. Dunedain Tower, Jetstar 82, requesting taxi clearance to runway 03. Do I have the right... Oh, no, I'm not connected to the right. Okay, let me get connected to the tower. There we go. Dunedain Tower, Jetstar 82, requesting taxi clearance to runway 03.
Jetstar 282, runway 03, taxi via Alpha.
Cadet, taxi to runway 03 via Alpha, Jetstar 82. Okay. So that's good. Let's put our landing flaps on 3 just in case we do have an engine blowout and we have to turn around real quick. At least that'll be set already. Let's test our takeoff configuration. Normal. All right. Let's boogie out of here. Parking brakes off. Yeah, there was like 6 different liveries that they had available. Maybe 7. But now, of course, I have the A319, the 20, and the 21, so I don't know all of the ones that were available. Man, yeah, there's a... Fenix comes with a lot of liveries, way more than like most other airplanes, which is great. I love that they come with so many liveries. Typically, I fly with a Turtle Beach yoke and rudder pedals and all that. I just I don't usually like to set that up on work nights. All right, I'm about ready to give comms to the co-pilot. Let me just check out something here.
Approaching runway 21.
Okay, 03, I believe, is this way. Yeah, let me hand comms over to the co-pilot. That's one nice thing about say intentions. You can just give comms to the co-pilot, and most of them can handle the whole flight. Yeah, you know what? I kind of agree with you with FS Labs. I have FS Labs too. I don't really fly it too often.
3,900 feet.
But yeah, I tend to agree with that. I think FS Labs makes a really good airplane. Especially if you use VATSIM. The way that thing tunes into VATSIM, where you can print off like your paperwork, and I mean it's pretty crazy some of the stuff that you can do in FS Labs. Absolutely. I was just getting ready to say something. Now I forget what I was getting ready to say. Shit, I hate getting old, man. Sometimes getting old, you just forget what you're gonna say. Damn, I really forget it too. At the time, I thought it was really important what I was getting ready to say. No, that's not it. Oh well, fuck it. I don't know. I don't want to be a blubbering idiot all night. Just, what did I say? I said something, and I thought it was important at the minute. The minute I thought it. That's what I was going to talk about, the co-pilot. Yes, the co-pilot works very well. You can also go in, they have this thing called Checklist Tuner, and you can set checklists up for individual airplanes, and you can actually, if there's certain variables available, you can actually have your co-pilot operate the equipment inside the airplane. Like the PMDG 737, I have it programmed to where the co-pilot can turn the engines on, he can operate all the lights, he can operate the APU, he can operate the battery. Like, it's pretty dope. He can change the the transponder from different modes, you know, altitude reporting, off, you know, above, below. It's pretty dope. But yeah, their co-pilots work pretty well. Cabin crew, take your seats for departure.
Copy, Captain. Cabin is secure, and crew are taking seats now.
Yeah, at least give it a shot. I think they have a free version you can try as well, like if you don't want to pay for it. I think they do have a free version. Okay, charts. Let's get clearance for departure here in a moment.
Runway 3 remaining. 6,100 feet.
Okay, so strobes on. Lights on. Yeah, it's worth it. I mean, or even if you try it, you know, shit, you're an Airbus pilot, man. You make plenty of money. You could pay 20 bucks. All right, let's put the co-pilot on terrain mode. And I think that's really about...
Yes, Captain.
No, that's it. You're good, honey. You can go take care. We're getting ready to take off. Go sit down. God damn, that girl always sweating me.
Thank you, Captain Greg.
You're welcome,
We are
babe.
securing the cabin and taking our seats now.
Great. Thanks for repeating everything I just said. All right, Dunedain Tower, Jetstar 382... Or sorry, Jetstar 282, holding short runway 03, ready for departure. Yeah.
Jetstar 282, runway 03, winds calm, cleared for takeoff.
Pretty soon, American currency is going to be worth nothing too.
Jetstar 282.
We'll be joining you guys pretty soon. Okay, so let's turn this on to above. Okay, that all looks good. Let's put this on nav. Okay, let's boogie. Park and brake off. Let's punch the clock. It's time to go to work. All right. That looks good. Let's go, baby. All right, we're at 100 knots. B1. Rotate them. Oh, what was that, co-pilot? Oh, you said positive rate? Okay, gear up. I know, we're pitched up too high. I know, buddy. We're okay.
Jetstar 282, contact departure.
Contacting departure. Jetstar 282. Dunedain departure. Jetstar 282. Good afternoon. Climbing through 500.
Jetstar 282, Dunedain departure, radar contact, climb 10,000.
Climbing 10,000. Jetstar 282.
There we go. Finally in the right mode now. All right, now we can work on our speed. It's a lot harder to get it in that mode without a throttle. That's the one bad thing about Friday Night Phoenix, or Phoenix Friday Night. Sometimes it's tough to get it in the right mode. All right, let's put on the autopilot. Let's arm our speed brakes just in case we have to turn around. Not our speed brakes, I'm sorry, our ground brakes.
282, climb flight level 210.
Climbing flight level 210. Jetstar 282.
10, 210 set. Probably go flaps up again. Oh shit, yes we can. Alright, we can go flaps up full. Man, this airplane sounds so good. Alright, so we're probably not going to have to worry about our secondary flight plan now that we are seeming to have pretty good engines. You know, this was doing this last time too. It was flashing like that. I wonder why it's doing that. What is the transition altitude here? Thought it was 13,000 feet. Yeah, 13,000. Okay. That's interesting. Why did it start us the wrong departure? We should be 10-3D. Oh well, it doesn't matter now. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit?
Climbing flight level 250, Jetstar 282.
Actually, I'm going to take over the comms now that we're in the air. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's getting late there. Yeah, man, it was a pleasure, man. I hope to catch up with you again soon, man. Good luck with say intentions and have fun flying, man. That's my dream job, to be an Airbus pilot. Man, that's an awesome job. All right, sleep well, my friend. Make sure you subscribe, damn it. All right, that's it. See you. All right, let's clean up the cockpit here. I hate that it always slides back like that.
Dear guests,
there we go.
you may now use approved electronic devices in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly. We appreciate your attention and thank you for flying with Jetstar Airways.
Tell you what, the sound sounds a lot better now that I got rid of that, took that filter off. A lot better. Oh, sweet, you're on Discord too? Alright, that's cool. Yeah, have a good night too, dude. Alright, let's go into standard pressure. Did they give us an increased altitude? I thought they did. Oh no, it's still 250. Okay. Alright, now that we are getting higher in altitude, let's put on airport in case we need to.
Jetstar 282, climb flight level 310.
Climb flight level 310, Jetstar 282. Let's put on airports in case we need to find a spot to land. Alright, flight level 310 set. We'll leave landing flaps on 3 just in case. I understand that's going to be the new standard for landing with the Airbus pretty soon. So we might as well start practicing now. Alright, I'll tell you what, let's do this here. Program. Oh no, performance. So let's... Okay, manage speed mode. Let's put in 250. Hang on, let's try something else here. Let's put in a cost index of 0. Alright, so that's 281. Let's try a cost index of 20. Okay, that's 281 as well. I don't want that. I like the climb at 250 if possible. That way when we level off, it's
Jetstar 282, contact Christchurch control on 129.
Oh, here we go. This is where I want. Contact Christchurch control 129.3, Jetstar 282. Christchurch, good afternoon, Jetstar 282, currently climbing through flight level 180 for flight level 370.
Jetstar 282, remain on this frequency.
Jetstar 282, Christchurch control identified. Good afternoon.
Alright, so pre-select, let's put in... There we go. Alright, point. Climb flight level 370, Jetstar 282. Sherry, what Mach number is 250 knots? Really? Mach 0.38? Really? I'll have to watch that Airbus captain again. He did something in the FMC here where he put the cost index down to 6 and he was trying to make it so like it leveled off at like at a certain speed so it didn't have to throttle up to get the speed. Like I forget exactly how he did it. Let me see here. Is 250? Can we put 250 here? Can I put... Nope. Can I put 250 here? Ah, there we go. Alright, we'll set that later. We'll play around with that. Alright, now that we are getting up in altitude, actually we should have put this on a while ago. Our weather system. Not a while ago, but once we crossed like 10,000 feet, we should have put it on. Let's turn terrain off on Kobe side. We can turn the brakes off now. Yeah, man, we are all set. What a great airplane. God, I hope the autopilot doesn't shut off while we're in this mode. I get so scared when I'm in like these kind of modes because I've had the autopilot pick off before in these modes. Yeah, it's a great weekend for airplanes, man. There's a brand new airplane that's come out for X-Plane that I really want to get. Oh my God, it looks so dope. I put it in the Discord channel this morning. It's a V-wing propeller plane. It's like 30 bucks, I think. I really want to get that airplane. I said I want to start buying more airplanes for X-Plane. I meant it too. Let me see if I can pull it up on... you know what? I'm not going to do that. When I pull up websites while we're flying, it really fucks with the frame rate and stuff like that. All right, when we have a few more thousand feet to go. Oh shit, wrong button. Sorry about that. When we have a few more thousand feet to go, I'm gonna put it in managed speed mode. I'm sorry, pre-selected. Because we got 250 in there now for our pre-selected speed. Alright, there's our airplane. Ah, we never put on altitude reporting. There we go. Man, what a good sounding airplane this is. All right, I tell you what, let's bring this back to 250 now. We'll stay in managed climb mode. We won't go into open climb, we'll stay in managed climb mode. But doing this, from what I understand, makes it so the engines don't have to work as hard when you get to altitude. It doesn't have to work as hard to get up to speed. You're already kind of be at the speed you need to be at. I'll have to go back and watch it for sure. But yeah, this guy's an Airbus pilot for, I forget who he's a pilot for. Somebody over in Europe. He flies out of like Liverpool and Manchester a lot. Maybe he's EasyJet, I don't know. Alright, so that's still pushing up to the yellow.
New Zealand 710, Mike contact Christchurch control on 129.4. 129.4, New Zealand 710, Mike, see ya.
What? Oh, that wasn't for us. Okay. Does sound better without that extra filter on. It's a shame that I can't leave the limiter on, but with the wind noise... See, if you're not familiar with what a limiter is, a limiter limits your sound. When it's too high, it like shuts the gate, and then when the sound goes back down, it releases the gate, essentially letting the sound freely go through. Well, excuse me, with wind noise, since it's consistent, it doesn't really give it time to close and shut. So I'm trying to operate the volume as we're flying, and It's not difficult, but it's a pain in the ass catching it as it's happening because it's on a different screen. Maybe I'll set up another screen separate. That's a good idea. Set up a little separate monitor. See, because now I need to raise the volume back up a little bit. Otherwise, it's going to be too quiet. Wrong button again. Actually, I guess I could play with the limiter. Alright, let's go in the back and play with this a little bit here. Turn the limiter back on. Okay. Let's move the volume all the way back up. Let me mute the music. Yeah, you see how that sounds? That's with the release all the way to the left, for the smallest amount. And here it is all the way to the other side. And then if I turn the limiter off, it just sounds so much better. Yeah, there's no way. All right, let's move the gain back down to minus 15. Turn the limiter off. All right, we are almost at altitude.
New Zealand 711 line contact, Christchurch control on 123.7. 123.7 from New Zealand 711 Mike. Good day.
Good weekend for flying airplanes. Like I said, we got that new one for X-Plane. And then there's like 3 things that came out on on 2024 this week. There's like 2 new updates that came out for the new Phenom. One thing I tried to do with the Phenom, I tried to create my own logo for the airport that you can have with them. Man, like the instructions are so convoluted. Like I tried my best, I just could not. Even with AI, like Grok and I both couldn't figure out how to get that working. But supposedly you can go in and adjust the folders and all that, but me and Grok, we were not smart enough. But yeah, the new Super Constellation is available now. The ATR is available. The new Phenom. There's a new airplane. Let me look up that airplane from X-Plane. I should have it right here. Yeah, the Thronda V35B Bonanza. I got to get that. Thronda makes some good airplanes. They make the Trilander and the Islander. We've flown the Trilander quite a few times. We just flew it a couple of weeks ago, actually, on a little flight like on the coast of England. Yeah, tomorrow night will be...
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will now begin the snack and beverage service. We invite you to enjoy some of our popular Jetstar Airways selections, including our signature savoury cheese and cracker platter.
Everybody has that platter, baby.
Fruit juice. After the service, a selection of items from the Jetstar Airways shop will be available for purchase. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the flight.
Pretty soon she's gonna ask me if I want something. All right. See, like 250. See how it's right there in line with what our... That's cool. I like that. That's dope. Yeah, the Thronda V35B. It's a single prop plane, but it looks dope as hell. I gotta buy this thing, man. It's like $38. Somebody sent me $38. Somebody gifted over to me. Somebody buy me the airplane. All right, let's see here. Conditions. Temperature's a little warm. Turn the temperature down a little bit. Doors are still good. You know, we never checked our flight controls before we took off today. We should have did that. Alright, fuel is doing its thing. Company message. J stops. All right, no. Okay. Very good. All right, hydraulics look all right. Electric is looking good. Cabin pressure looks good. Okay. Let's come in here and let's look at our nav. Let's clear out these. I guess we can't clear those out. All right, no problem. Okay, that looks pretty good. Alright, IRS looks good. Excellent. Okay. Let's put in some info here. So QNH is 1023, winds 30 by, 60 by 15.
Jetstar 282, contact Christchurch Control on 121.1.
Contact Christchurch Control 121.1, Jetstar 282. Temperature is 18. Christchurch Control, Jetstar 282, cruising flight level 370.
Jetstar 282, Christchurch Control identified. Kia Ora.
Kia Ora yourself, pal. Alright, transition. Oh, it's 18, not 13. Alright, so decision height. $65. We're gonna do flaps 3. And what was that last thing I had to look? Oh yeah, transition. So we have 15,000 feet. Say 142. Okay, so we're all set up for landing, if that is going to be the landing we're doing. We can put our cost index back in. Let's put this at 160 miles in case we need to see an airport behind us. What's Kia Ora mean? That's pretty cool. Never heard that before. I hope he wasn't cussing me out. Be like, Kia Ora, dude! Hey Siri, what does Kia Ora mean from New Zealand? Ah, be well or be healthy. Okay. Thanks, Siri. You can turn off now. Or not power off, bitch. I said you could turn off. Alright, thanks, Siri. Goodbye. Thank you, I'm done, Siri.
Christchurch Control, New Zealand 360, Mike, flight level 190. New Zealand 360, Mike, radar contact. Jetstar 233 contact Christchurch, control on 129.4. 129.4 for Jetstar 233. Good day.
How many of these mountains were fighting each other back in time of Middle Earth? Just like it was in the first Hobbit movie. And they were having a thunder battle. Bless my beard! The tales are true! It's a thunder battle! Giants! Stone giants!
first officer like anything to drink or a small snack?
Take a lemon lime Gatorade, and Long Duck Dong will take a Coke, please.
Understood, Captain Greg. We will bring a lemon lime Gatorade for you and a Coke for Long Duck Dong now.
Yeah. Long Duck Dong, if y'all don't know who he is, he's a very famous actor from the 80s. I think he was the Asian dude from like Pretty in Pink or 16 Candles, whatever movie that was. He was the one on the exercise bike with the big booby girl, the big titty girl. He's like, I love America. Alright, so we should just be crossing, like, the... Yep, there's a southern tip. Oh, never mind. We're not at the southern tip yet. That's still, never mind. Alright, now they do have a 2X feature in here, I thought. Let me... I don't think I've ever used it before. Let's try using it. That's not it. Oh, here we go. I wonder if this does the same type of thing that PMDG does, where it will slow down when you get to a waypoint.
Captain Greg, just following up your lemon lime Gatorade and Long Duck Dong's Coke are on their way now.
Wonderful. I think her name is Erica. Thank you, Erica. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, Captain Greg.
Nice. Alright, I guess we're in 2X. Time doesn't seem to be going any faster. The mileage is, but... I mean, it's okay if we're not in 2X. Oh my god, I watched one of my favorite movies the other day. You guys ever seen... oh, what's it called? With the show enough... oh, Return of the Dragon. Hang on a second. It's like a Bruce Lee knockoff movie. Hey Siri, what's the movie from the 80s that had Sho'nuff, that black Harlem kung fu guy? No, not kung fu. It had like a black Bruce Lee. Had Papa Green's Pizza, or Daddy's Green Pizza was the pizza place.
New Zealand 5901, Mike, radar contact.
Siri, what's the movie from the 80s that had a black kung fu guy that was acting like Bruce Lee? His parents owned a pizza shop. Man, Siri sucks. Yo, hang on, let me look this up here. It was called Bruce. His name was Bruce Leroy. That's it, The Last Dragon. Yo, that movie is so funny, man. If you guys have not seen The Last Dragon, it's a very stereotypical 80s movie. It's great. It's such a great movie. Yeah, his dad owns this place. Dad owns a pizza shop called Daddy Green's Pizza, and the slogan is just direct your pizza to Papa Green or Daddy Green's Pizza. But yeah, he's a black dude who acts like Bruce Lee, and he pisses off the wrong guy. His name is Sho'nuff. But yeah, it's great. He's like, kiss my Converse, Leroy. There's so many good movies from the 80s. And it's, I mean, just in general. 70s, 80s. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, let's go regular speed. A little too much turbulence right now to be going in 2x right now.
Qantas 161, contact Christchurch Control on 121.1.
Yep. Just direct the old pizza to Daddy Green's Pizza. I wonder if Kino Casino is on now. Got to turn on Dark Side Phil soon so I can be a little bit of a detractor. I love being a detractor on his channel, man. That is so fun.
Contact Christchurch info on 124.2.
I'm not nasty to him like some people are. Like there was one guy last night in chat wishing him death and cancer. I don't want him to die. Then you can't. Then he won't be making content. Then we can't make fun of him. I always call him out on his shit whenever he's lying about stuff, though, which he tries to retcon stuff all the time. It's just amazing to me how many people support him, like financially. Like he is such a bad gamer. He obviously hates the games, but he has like a handful of people just completely brainwashed, and it's like these 5 to 10 people pay his salary pretty much. They're like his boss. I mean, last night he picked up like $600.
New Zealand 254, contact Christchurch info on 124.2.
Now, granted, YouTube takes a chunk of it, and then supposedly he's supposed to pay taxes on the rest of it. So, you know, he only makes like a third of what. But still, man, shit, if I can make $200 a night after taxes on YouTube, shit, I can quit my job. Yeah, that'd be $1,000 a week after taxes. That's all I need. I mean, I could use more than that, but that's all I really need. Wonder how our frames are doing right now. Let me see what our frame rates are looking like. Oh shit, that's running pretty damn good right now with auto FPS. I'll take it. I'll take it. I think part of the reason why it's doing well is because we're over New Zealand. We're not over like New York or LA. We're Hong Kong.
Christchurch Control, New Zealand 786, Mike, flight level 190.
New Zealand 786, Mike, radar contact.
Yeah, I think tomorrow night's stream, it's going to be a combo of a few different planes. We're going to check out the new Super Constellation. We're going to check out the PMDG high-end upgrade that's now available in the marketplace finally. Oh yeah, and the DC-6 is now available for 2024. I forgot. If you buy it from their website, it's available now. If, like most people, you got it in the marketplace, still not available in the marketplace yet. That's going to take probably another week. It usually takes about 2 weeks from the time they release it for PC. At least that's what happened the last couple of times. Like this last run around with the PM, with the 737 lineup, it took a good week to 2 weeks after it came out on PC for it to come out in the marketplace, which is okay. You know, look, you gotta wait. But yeah, the DC-6, oh my god, I can't wait for it to be out on 2024. Now, from what I read, they did not do any upgrades to it. Like it's just native now for 2024. Man, that DC-6 is such a fun airplane to fly. All right, we only have 164. Well, I guess we can go into sped up mode again for a couple of minutes.
Jetstar 282, contact Christchurch, control on 123.7.
Hang on. Let's go back to regular speed. Contact Christchurch control on 123.7, Jetstar 282. Christchurch control, Jetstar 282, good afternoon. Currently flight level 370.
Jetstar 282, Christchurch control, identified. Good afternoon.
Wonder if they have us, what runway they have us going to. Okay, so they do have us doing ILS 5 right. Let me see if I can show this to you guys. Let me just get the airport pulled up here as well. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to show it or not. Let's see here. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to change our... Shit. Alright, let's put this on below.
Christchurch info, New Zealand 5901, Mike, flight level 180.
New Zealand 5901, Mike, radar contact.
Yeah, here we go. Just got to turn the, let me see if I can turn... Hang on, let me do two things real quick. Let me just, oh, you know, I'm not going to change anything there. Let me check. Okay, minimum text. Subtitle. I don't know if that's going to change it or not. But anyways, you can see ILS 5 right. It's got our descent. I mean our star. Here's all of our frequencies.
5901, Mike, contact Christchurch control.
ATIS.
On 123.7. 7 New Zealand 5901, Mike.
Runway length.
New Zealand 360, Mike, contact Christchurch info on 124.2.
124.2C and New Zealand 360, Mike.
Alright, let's go back into 2X. I never think about using the panel here, the FMC, or the McDo as it's called. I never really think about using the McDo for like doors and ground service and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so runway 5. Let's check out some info here. So we have approach. Alright, so we have 110.3. Heading 51. I don't want to touch the McDo yet. I'd rather wait until... But you know, we got to make... let me see if we have our... You know what? Let me just reset this now. Let's go to... Let's go to performance. Okay, that looks okay. let's see here. Okay, fix information. November Zulu Alpha Alpha. We're gonna do a 30-mile ring around the airport. Clear. What? Alright, let's do that again, just without the A-beam this time. Alright, 30-mile ring. Let's go back to here. Let's go back to maintenance. Let's go back to 2X. Got about 100 miles until top of descent.
Jetstar 282, contact or air control on 128.5.
Contact Ohaki Control 128.5, Jetstar 282. Ohaki Control, Jetstar 282, currently flight level 370.
Jetstar 282, Ohaki Control identified. Good afternoon.
Okay, let's go into regular sim rate. Let's go and check our messages here. Okay, inspect it, gate 16 right. Okay.
New Zealand 547 contact Christchurch Control on 121.1.
1 New Zealand 547, see you.
Alright, it looks like they have it set up already.
New Zealand 802, Mike, flight level 190.
802, Mike, radar contact.
Except it's a course of 51. So let's put that in there. Okay, F051. Hang on, let me put the glide slope.
Contact Christchurch info on 123.5. VG461, contact Christchurch information on 124.9er.
Over to Christchurch information, PG461. So long.
Alright, let's try F051 space 3.0. Alright, let's try this.
Flight level 220.
PG461, radar contact.
110.3. Oh, well, fuck it. It's a shame I can't get that glide slope plugged back in there. Oh, you know, I wonder if I can do it this way. Let's put a bar there and then do 3.0. Nope. Damn it. Alright, can we do that and then -3? Nope. Alright, I'm out of ideas there. Alright, we got our top of descent here coming up pretty soon. Very windy up here over New Zealand today. Look at this plane bouncing around. My goodness.
New Zealand 550, descend and maintain flight level 240, cleared for the Dave 7 Bravo, arrival into Auckland.
Out of current altitude for flight level 240.
Alright,
Cleared for the Dave 7
I'm going to give
Bravo,
our
arrival into
co-pilot the
Auckland.
comms
New
again.
Zealand 550.
Let's put the seatbelts on. Folks, this is the captain talking from the cockpit. We're going to begin descent into Auckland in about 20 minutes. I put the seatbelt signs on. It's quite a bit choppy up here. Just wanted to keep everybody safe. We'll turn them back off again if we clear up a little bit.
Return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts at this time. For your safety, the lavatories are temporarily unavailable until the seatbelt sign is turned off. Thank you for your cooperation.
Christchurch info, New Zealand 323, flight level 250.
New Zealand 323, radar contact.
I always think of Stranger Things when I hear this song. Oh shit, there's a bug up there. Give me 1 second. I gotta get this bug real quick, otherwise it's gonna bother me all night. And I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, I'll be back again in...
Control, New Zealand 323, flight level 270.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Christchurch info, New Zealand 323, flight level 290. New Zealand 323, radar contact. Christchurch control, New Zealand 323, flight level 310. New Zealand 802, my contact, Christchurch control on 123.6.
Switching to Christchurch control on 123.6, New Zealand 802, Mike.
All right, that's better. Whew. We're gonna start descending, I would believe, in just a few minutes, actually.
282, descend via Dave 7 Bravo to 3000 into Auckland, QNH 1022.
Descend via Dave 7 Bravo to 3000 into Auckland, QNH 1022, Jetstar 282.
Alright, we're beginning our descent.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have left our cruising altitude and have begun our approach to Auckland. Please return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seatbelts. For your safety, the lavatories are now unavailable. Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright, what's the big difference with landing flaps 3 or 4? Let's see here. That's only a few miles an hour, or a few knots. We'll just leave it on flaps 3. So flaps.
Jetstar 282. Contact Christchurch Control on 123.6.
Contacting Christchurch Control on 123.6, Jetstar 282. Christchurch Control, Jetstar 282. Good afternoon. Descending flight level 360 for 3000.
Jetstar 282, Christchurch Control, identified. Good afternoon.
Well, I wonder if this button still does the spoilers. Let me see here. No, it doesn't. Hang on, I need to see what the spoilers. I thought it was the number pad, but I mean the number, one of the number buttons, but it's not. There we go. No, bitch. Fuck. That's not what I wanted. I don't want toggle arm spoilers. I want actual spoilers.
Christchurch info, New Zealand 802, Mike, flight level 190.
New Zealand 802, Mike, radar contact.
This is what I want. Oh, you know, I could do, alright. Arm spoilers. And then toggle spoilers. There we go. Yep, there we go.
New Zealand 550, contact Christchurch info on 129.8.
Nice.
129.8, New Zealand 550, see ya.
Christchurch info, New Zealand 323, flight level 360. New Zealand 323, radar contact.
Okay, let's see here. Arrival. Apply METAR. Okay, landing weight. Say 62.5, roughly. Max reversers. 05 right. Flaps full. Alright, flaps 3. All right, that works. All right, so far so good. Here's our 30-mile ring starting to come in play there. Are you the king of Jamaica? See, I've never talked to a king before. That's pretty cool. Well, I've talked to one king. His name is Darkside Phil. He says he's the king. But I've never talked to an actual king before. What's up, O'Neill Gary? O'Neill Gary Smith from Jamaica. The king of Jamaica.
Jetstar 282, contact Auckland approach on 120.1.
I've been to Jamaica a couple of times, man. It's a beautiful country.
120.1. Jetstar 282.
Doing any kingly activities tonight, my friend?
282. Good afternoon. Flight level 190 for 3000 and land.
Jetstar 282, Auckland approach, identified. Good afternoon. Expect the ILS runway 5 right approach into Auckland. And have you got information India?
Yeah, we got information India.
Expecting ILS runway 5 right approach into Auckland. Jetstar 282.
Copy that. We have information India, Jetstar 282. I used to have a guy stop by here every once in a while, about a year ago. He would be like, I identify as a China Southern A320 tonight. Or that airplane identifies as female. Or that Airbus identifies as male. I always thought that was the funniest shit. Whenever I saw him pop in the chat and he's like, yeah, your Airbus is a female. I'm like, okay, no problem, dude. Whatever you say. Alright, currently our METAR 1022. Let's go ahead and turn airports off. We'll put constraints back on. Let's put this in landing mode. Let's turn the weather system off. Let's put terrain on the co-pilot side. More drag. Put our landing lights on.
Jetstar 293 contact Christchurch Control on 126.0. 126.0, Jetstar 293, thanks.
You can try to find my plane, my friend. It's not hard to find. I mean, I'm right over New Zealand. You can find it on Say Intention's website. Go to their flight tracker. I don't know, are you like going to use it for target practice? Like, should I warn the passengers that we're getting ready to have some incoming missiles, or like, what's going on, dude? Should I be worried about something? Should I be worried that you're going to like sneak attack my airplane? That's a long flight from Jamaica. I don't know if you're going to be able to make it in time. We're going to be on the ground pretty soon. We'll see. Try your best. Oh shit, sorry about that. Ooh. Sorry if I blew anybody's eardrums out just now. My bad. All right, crossing 10,000 feet. Cockpit sterile.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now beginning our final approach into Auckland. Please ensure all electronic devices are turned off and stowed securely until we have arrived at the gate. Kindly put your tray tables away, return your seats to the upright position, and fasten your seatbelts. Crew, please verify that all passengers are seated and belted. The weather in Auckland is clear with calm winds. Our assigned gate is International Terminal, Gate 16, Romeo. Thank you for your attention.
All right, crossing 8,000 feet.
Jetstar 2903, climb and maintain flight level 250.
Climb flight level 250, Jetstar 2903.
Jetstar 282, slow to 180 knots for spacing, A320 in trail.
Reducing speed to 180 knots for spacing, A320 in trail. Jetstar 282.
All right, slowing to 280. I mean, slowing to 180. There's our green dot speed. We may have to put some flaps down here pretty soon. All right, let's go flaps 1. Speed brake off.
Jetstar 282, traffic no longer a factor, no speed restrictions.
No speed restrictions. Jetstar 282.
All right, let's just go up to 200. Actually, let's activate approach mode, actually. Let's do that. And let's go into manage speed mode.
Jetstar 282, 6 miles from Ubis. Turn right, heading 340, cleared for the ILS runway 5 right approach. Speed below 170 knots until established.
6 miles from Ugris, right heading 340. Cleared for the ILS runway 5 right approach. Speed below 170 knots until established. Jetstar 282.
Okay, turn right heading 340. Let's activate approach mode. Alright, localizer's been captured. Let's arm our speed brakes. All right, 10 miles out.
282, contact Auckland Tower on 118.7.
Put our landing gear down.
Contacting Auckland Tower on 118.7. Jetstar 282.
Let's go flaps 2.
Auckland Tower, Jetstar 282. Good afternoon. Established on the ILS runway 5 right approach.
All right, 3 green lights. That's the gospel.
282, Auckland Tower, roger. Continue approach.
All right, all the behind-the-scenes controls are normal. We're lined up on the ILS. 8 miles out. Let's go flaps 3. That's going to be our landing flaps, flaps 3.
Jetstar 282, after the departing New Zealand A320, runway 05 right, wind 040 at 15, cleared to land.
Runway 05 right, cleared to land after the departing New Zealand A320. Jetstar 282.
Glide slope is captured. Boy, it really sucks without being able to use that filter. I gotta find some way to be able to start using that limiter again without it making the wind sound like shit. It sucks having to continually play with the volume. Alright, we're 5 miles out.
New Zealand 551, contact departure, good day. Okay, switching to departure, New Zealand 551.
Alright, my control. Three ticks mean we've been downgraded because we went from autopilot on to autopilot off, so that's why anytime you hear those 3 knocks, that means something's been downgraded. Either going from like managed speed mode to you know, where we control the speed, or going from like navigation on to like heading mode. Now we are using our Xbox controller tonight for the landing. Tomorrow we're going back to our Turtle Beach system because it's the weekend. I don't have to worry about work the next day, so we're going to be flying hopefully 3 airplanes tomorrow night. I plan on doing I don't want to say a long stream tomorrow night, but there's 3 airplanes that I want to look at tomorrow night. We have the Super Constellation is now native for 2024. The Phenom had a new update. The PMDG 737-800 now has its high-end update now for 2024. And I'm very, very close to buying that Thranda V35B for X-Plane. I'm real close to getting that thing. I love Thranda airplanes. They make such good shit. All right, we need to angle into the wind a little bit better here.
500. 400. 100 above. 300. Minimum 200.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
What are you talking about?
Flight slow.
40. 30.
Too low. Terrain.
20. Retard. 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 Retard.
Jetstar 282, welcome to Auckland. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Contacting ground on 121.9er. Jetstar 282.
Retard. Retard. Retard.
Auckland ground. Jetstar 282.
I'm trying, but it's not turning off.
Runway. Ready to taxi to the gate.
Retard. Retard.
All right, let's just
Jetstar 282, Auckland ground, taxi to International Terminal Gate.
Yeah, we're not taxiing the shit.
Alpha 1, Alpha, Juliet, Bravo, Lima.
We are going to replay this. Let's stop Sky Dolly. Let's go back and check out that takeoff again. Actually, we'll do some replays for the landing first. All right, let's go back to 136. Yeah, tried putting the reversers on. Even with the auto throttle off, it just wasn't going backwards. I must not have it programmed. That's a shame. Yeah, you did. We're watching a replay of the landing now. I couldn't get the airplane to stop because the reversers didn't work and the brakes didn't work, but I'll be back tomorrow night for a long episode tomorrow night. There's like 3 things coming out. Well, not 3 things coming out. There's 3 things I want to look at tomorrow. The Super Constellation is now native for 2024, so I'm definitely trying that out tomorrow. The new PMDG update finally came out in the marketplace for the 738, so I'm going to check that out. And there's a new plane and X-plane that I'm thinking about buying, so I'll be on for a while tomorrow night for sure. I'll probably start around 8 and then go until maybe like midnight or something like that. Kind of like I did tonight, I guess. Well, no, I didn't start till 9:30 in the night. Hang on a second here. Let me, There we go. Yeah, and the DC-6 finally has been released for 2024 to be native for 2024. I am so stoked for that to come out. All right, did I push go or play? Oh yeah, it's playing. Okay, we're getting ready to take off. Yeah, the Super Constellation, that's coming. That's now available. There's a new update for the Phenom. But yeah, there's a new Thranduil single propeller plane that's now out for X-Plane, and I really want to get it because I like Thranduil airplanes. It's got a V in the back, kind of like the SF-50, the Vision Jet. Yeah, what the deuce is going on here, man? There we go. Come on, bitch, let's go. I got something to do tonight, man. Come on. I gotta work tomorrow, man. I'm like leading the whole... I think I'm leading like everybody at work this month, which is awesome. But then Monday or Tuesday when I go back to work, I'll be a 0 again. Everybody starts over again. You go to hero to 0 really quickly when you're in sales, that's for sure. Boy, New Zealand is pretty to fly over. I'm not worried about the engine sounds. We're going to use the sounds from takeoff. Let me do like one more camera view. All right, let's go back and capture the landing gear. Whoa, look at that landing rate. My goodness. Yeah, I am so stoked for the DC-6 to be out on 2024. If you bought it from PMDG's website, it's available now, but if you got it from the marketplace, like I would imagine a lot of people did, it's not going to be available for like another week, probably, maybe 2 weeks. Excellent. Well, that's pretty much it that I wanted to do. You know, maybe I'll grab a shot of the wheels coming down on landing real quick. Let me do that real quick. Let's pause this. Let's drag you over. Let me see if there's another camera angle where we can see the landing gear. I don't think there is. Oh, this is kind of cool. We can do this one. Yeah, I think that'll be a cool shot here. Let's do that one. And let's get Sky Dolly back up. Yeah, I think once we start turning back to the right, I think that's when I put the landing gear down. That's true. You're only as good as your last day. That is very true. Oh, those are the slats coming down. Hang on. Let me get that. Yeah, that is very true, my friend. You're only as good as your last sales day. That is true. Unfortunately. All right, let's watch these slats come out. Thing is like I've like doubled everybody at work this month, which is not. First of all, it's not like our team. Usually our team is really strong. But it's not like me to double like most people's sales. Like usually I'm like in the top 5, but not to where like I've just completely slaughtered like the team. Like it was a bloodbath this month. That's the way it should be, man. I'm not there to make friends. I'm there to get paid, baby. If I'm gonna spend 8 hours there, you best believe I'm gonna give it my all. Some of the guys that work there and girls that work there, they just kind of half-ass the job. It's really hard to half-ass a job when you work from home because they are on your ass like white on rice, man. Like if you're off the phone for like a certain amount of minutes or... Yeah, like they are real quick to call you out. Like, yeah, we noticed you're not on the phone. Everything okay? Yeah, well, if you want to keep your job, you need to go take some more calls. And I mean, like, usually as soon as we hang up with the call, we're getting another one within, like, 10 seconds. It's crazy sometimes how busy it gets. I like it when it's like that, though. Makes the day go by a lot quicker. All right, let me fast forward a little bit until we get the landing gear down. I don't care about the landing itself right now. Actually, maybe I will watch the landing with the landing gear down. I didn't check it out from this angle. Oh, I hear something. Oh, that's ghetto. All right, let's... There we go. We'll leave it like this for landing. Let's speed up though, because we don't need to watch the whole thing. This is such a great airplane to fly, man. This is such a fun airplane, the Fenix. The sounds are great. The equipment's great. It's running great right now on Microsoft Simulator. Why are the landing lights not on? Hang on, let me pause this real quick and make sure we can put the landing lights on. There we go. All right, let's just sit here. We should be on the ground in about a minute. It was very windy this flight, man. There was a lot of turbulence. A lot of turbulence. Auto FPS did a really good job with the frame rate tonight, man. We were like all in the green like all night. In developer mode, you know, if you pull the FPS up on the side here, we were all like in the green like most of the night. That was great. That's a big change from what it was last week. All right, we're almost on the ground. Yeah, couldn't get the reversers to work with the controller tonight. Dude, we were a lot closer to the center line than that. No way. I don't. That's false. That's fake news right there. That's fake news. We were a lot closer to the center line. All right, so we can stop here. Let me just stop auto F. Let me stop Sky Dolly and exit out, and yeah, we'll take a look at a couple of things real quick. All right, so quit that, back up. Let's go main menu. Turn the game off, the game sound. Turn the banner off. We can turn, say, intentions off. Okay, so we have in the stow. Oh yeah, oh yes, that's right. I forgot also. God, I forgot. The ATR. I talked about this in the beginning, but this is another plane we're going to be checking out tomorrow night too. The ATR is finally native 2024. It just came out today. The ATR, I repeat, is now native 2024. You do not have to use the 2020 version in this simulator anymore. So if you bought the, I'm not sure which package it came with, Premium, Deluxe, or Deluxe, French Vanilla Butter Pecan Chocolate Deluxe. All right, so the, this was just now updated again. The Phenom was updated again today. The 737-800 now has update 4.0, which is the high-end visuals and all that. The ATR, I repeat, ATR is now standard. Hang on. ATR common. Oops. Here we go. ATR 72 and 42 are now native for 2024. And then let me pull up the airplane that I'm probably going to be buying. Let me pull that up. I think I put it on Discord earlier. Let me pull up my Discord channel. Hang on a second. We had another new Airbus pilot join us tonight. I think I made him proud because I didn't start the APU bleed for 3 minutes after the APU was turned on, which I think he would be happy about. We need to clear out the gases out of the line, which is why you can't just turn on bleed right away. Okay, Vector. Oh yeah, the Vector airplane too. That's right. All right, where is Flight Sim News? Okay, it's not on that one. Could have sworn I put it out on. All right, never mind. All right, let me pull it up. Here, X-Plane store. All right, let me share my screen. There it is. Yeah, Thranda, if you're not familiar with Thranda, whoa! Whoa, that's almost like the one thing from Black Square that I have. Let me see that. Hang on a second. Hang on a second, bitch. Hang on, let me see here. Let me go to Creator. Let's go to Black Square. Yeah, the Velocity XL. That looks just like the fucking Velocity the Velocity XL. Oh wow, that's cool. Huh. All right, anyways, yeah, this is the airplane I'm talking about here, this Bonanza. This thing is dope as hell. And Thranda, they make the Trilander, the Islander. They make some good airplanes. So Beechcraft V35B. I mean, the interior doesn't look like it's anything different than airplanes we've flown, but I've never flown a propeller plane with these V-wings, man. Look at that shit. That shit is dope as hell. It's got them cool-ass nacelles on the side, like the Comanche. For more fuel, yeah, I'm definitely buying this plane tomorrow. So yeah, so we got a few planes. We got about 3 or 4, maybe 5 planes to try out tomorrow. Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow. That's gonna be fun. So yeah, this plane, I'm all about it. I've been seeing a lot of people streaming the new Citation Sovereign Plus. Everybody that's streaming that is a cuck. I'm gonna say that because nobody called me to give me access to it. I know I don't have enough subscribers, which is why probably nobody called me to test it. But anybody you see flying that airplane now, it's like a pre-beta version that they're flying. But yeah, there's been a lot of updates over the last day. And then again, like I said, the DC-6, that'll be out in the Microsoft store probably in a week or two. Like I said, that PMDG just came out like 2 days ago on Marketplace, and it came out like 2 weeks ago on the app. So Marketplace always gets things last. That's just how it is. All right, I'm out of here. I'm gonna... Well, it's not really your business what I'm getting ready to do, actually. I'm getting ready to stop streaming. That's what I'm getting ready to do. I'll be back tomorrow night for sure. The only way I won't be back is if there's some sort of emergency or if I die. If I die, then, you know, well, I'm not planning on dying, but if I do, then I won't be back tomorrow. You'll have to rewatch my my episodes in order to hear my voice again. Anyways, hope you all have a good Saturday, and I will see you in about 24 hours. Well, that's a lie. Probably about 21 hours. See you all later. Have a good Saturday. See ya.